These are the habits of our perceptions dominated by the five senses. When we have excitement in meditation, tendency to excitement in meditation, it is also directly related to our inability to stay with the appeased mind, to our habits of the perceptions dominated by the five senses. So when nothing is happening outside, so one gets bored or one gets fear. One has worries. Then one will eat too much. One will sleep too much. You should connect your understanding you get in meditation with daily life in this way. All these problems you are facing in the daily life that you are facing in the meditation, only on a different level. So actually the state of liking, state of disliking, state of the doubt, all these are agitated state of mind. The states of mind where the mind cannot find fulfillment in itself. Because the mind cannot, has no concentration, it starts to, the monkey mind starts to grab outside. Please be aware of this process. Because since the mind has no joy, therefore it starts to find enemies everywhere. If mind has bliss, no enemy nowhere. So what is there to resist? What is there to dislike? If mind has a clarity, what is there to doubt about? If mind is fulfilled, what is there to be excited about? So all these are nothing but the states of restlessness, which are the remnants of our previous likings and dislikings, and our acts based on these likings and dislikings. These acts connected with our likings and dislikings is also our daily dreamings. Which also come in meditation. If you are not mindful and aware, especially when the mind becomes deeper, these daily dreams are bound to pop out. These are our old habits, all connected with our old habits. So, staying in the samadhi is then the very useful for seeing the troublesome nature of these old habits. We have already especially emphasized that the concentration is like the magnifying glass of the mind. Concentration is that magnifies the object. When the object is magnified, only then it becomes clear. There is no question of practicing shamatha and vipassana on not clear objects. It can be practiced only on clear objects. The objects become clear only when there is concentration. When the objects become clear, only then we start seeing very clearly what objects make our mind agitated, restless, dull, and what objects should be avoided, and what objects should one pay attention to. Unless one has concentration, one will not see it. The dull memory is nothing but the habit of non-concentrated mind, nothing else. And this habit of non-concentrated mind is nothing else but the mind, the monkey mind running after the objects of the five senses. That mind is responsible for our dull memory, for our day connected so much with our daydreaming. So, when the concentration becomes clear, then we will see very clearly the troublesome nature of our old habits. The aim of learning meditation is not to attain dhyana, it is the most important aim is to change our habits, to make our life useful to ourselves and to others. So, all the obstacles in meditation that we are facing are directly or indirectly related to this complex of liking and disliking. And this liking and disliking is, as far as Buddhism is concerned, it is the expression of our ignorance. Ignorance of what? To use the Buddhist philosophy, ignorance of the true nature of the mind. In the Buddhist tradition, the practice of meditation is called Chitta Bhavana. That means the cultivation of the mind. Bhavana, the real meaning of bhavana, of cultivation, actually means becoming. Become that, become the mind. The real mind, in this sense, is the non-distracted mind. So, training in the samadhi is becoming the true mind, the non-distracted mind. Training in Vipassana is called Kaya Bhavana, the cultivation of the body. What means a body? It is the body or the assembly of the mental factors which make the content of the mind. The meaning of kaya is the meaning of assembly. Body is the assembly of the parts. by practicing the kaya bhavana, the cultivation of the body, then one will become familiar with the constituent parts of the mind and the body which govern our experience in the world. So, when you become the true mind, you abandon attachment. When you become the true body, when you understand that which forms the body and the mind, deciding our experience in the world, you will be able to remove ignorance. The both are complementary. The ignorance is responsible for the complex of attachment and our attachments and dislikes. And attachments and our dislikes are again responsible for new ignorance and for the new acts based on ignorance. So, due to ignorance, we cling to our pleasant sensation and fight against unpleasant sensations. So we produce karma which produces a new mind governed by clinging and dislikes, likings and dislikes. This is how one functions in samsara. Meditating, if it is to become of real help, is also becoming conscious of this process. The more you meditate, if you meditate correctly, and unfortunately many of us do not meditate correctly, means becoming more and more aware of this process. So, you will be able to deal effectively with the obstacles in meditation when you understand this process and see it with a large perspective of daily life. If you just think of meditation only, you want to attain some bliss of dhyana and stay for a while in the bliss of dhyana, and that meditation will not be very useful. besides, precisely your attachment for getting the bliss of dhyana will lead to the more and more obstacles in the process of attaining deep concentration. So please try to understand your process of learning meditation in a broader perspective of your daily lives, with understanding that even the Buddha, even the Arahats, all finally have to live their daily lives, and living the daily life is the real meaning of meditation. Living a daily life, but not being defiled by daily life, this is in Buddhism symbolized by the lotus flower. And this is precisely what the Buddha saw under the tree of enlightenment after being enlightened. He saw all the sentient beings as lotus flowers. Even though we all live in the mud, we are endowed with the mind which is not of the nature of the mud. And that mind can rise above the mud, provided we understand what we are doing. If we do not understand what we are doing, we will not really rise above the mud. So the first step in learning meditation is understanding, and the last step is also understanding. The transformation of the monkey mind into wisdom. So the first step, the Liao Xiang Zuoyi, means understanding the troublesome nature of the gross perception that is dominating our lives when we are dominated by this complex of likings and dislikings in regard to the objects of the five senses. The next making in the mind is called the making in the mind in the sense of determination. Both these process we have in Samatha and also in Vipassana. Shen Jie Zuo Yi, Liao Xiang Zuo Yi, Shen Jie Zuo Yi. determination. You have determined that this monkey mind is a source of trouble, so you determined to weaken its power. Because you determined to weaken its power, the good things in meditation start happening. So let us finish here today, and tomorrow we will talk more about these good things happening.